Alright boys, so today I'm going to actually show you guys some tips to make emulation a lot more fun. Now I know a lot of you guys probably use Dolphin Emulator for your GameCube and Wii games. And so my first tip is going to be to get yourself one of these Hori GameCube controllers for the Switch. They're USB, so they plug directly into your USB port right here, as you can see. And honestly, bro, these work great for GameCube, bro. Like, you can literally program every single button. It's actually got extra shoulder buttons and stuff, unlike the original GameCube controller. You can program them all in the controller settings. So, anyway. Alright, so my next tip, I know a lot of you guys use Project 64 for your N64 emulation. Some of you might be using RetroArch, but if you want a really nice controller, I recommend the Retrobit 64. It's got a little slot back here for your like rumble pack and stuff like that, but it also comes with another USB port, so again you can plug it directly into your PC. Not too hard to set up. You can program it all in the options setting right there. And honestly, this is a much more comfortable feel than the original controller. I know that's gonna piss some people off, but I just have a hard time reaching all the way across the controller with the 3-prong. So this 2-prong controller is really, really nice. Alright, so I know I have the Game Boy bezels up here. Don't mind that, but if you want a good NES controller for RetroArch, because I know a lot of people use that for their NES emulation. I don't know where I got this exactly, but this right here you can probably pick up at your local game exchange or just any retro gaming store that you have near you. It's got a USB dongle on it, of course, down here, you see. And it comes with every button that the original NES came with. Honestly, it feels just like the original, it's just a lot lighter. So it doesn't have all the weight to it, but it still feels pretty good. I like it. Now for mobile games, I'm honestly gonna say, for if you want to do emulation on the go, you can use a backbone controller too, but I like to use the Razer Kishi Xbox controller. Now this is the V1. There's a V2 out that's actually Bluetooth, so you can connect to stuff like COD Mobile. But for this, these little Game Vice Razer Kishis are not bad, man. You can probably pick them up. I picked this up for around 80 bucks when they first came out, but you can probably get them for like 40 now. They're not that expensive, to be honest. But yeah, you just clip it to the sides of your phone. It's got adjustable little strap back here. And honestly, it works great for emulation, at least. Now, honestly, if you're going to use RetroArch for Super Nintendo emulation, I would go with this little Tomy USB controller. I picked this up at my local game exchange, but of course that varies depending on where you live. You can order them online for probably about, like, I don't know, 15, 20 bucks. And they're lightweight, but they work really, really well. So, as you can see, works pretty good. Now, if you're looking for a solid Bluetooth controller for NES, SNES, Game Boy Advanced, anything that doesn't require, an actual analog stick, this 8-bit Do Lite Bluetooth gamepad is really, really cheap. I picked this up at Walmart. You can get them at different little places. But these are really, really nice, man. And honestly, they work on Switch, Steam, Raspberry Pi, Windows. You can probably use it on Linux too. I'm not really sure about that. But yeah, it's great. Honestly, it works on your phone as well, so you can plug it in. Use RetroArch on the go if you want to play some Super Nintendo. On a trip or something like that. But yeah, this probably costed me, I would say, around like 30, 40 bucks. But it's well worth it, man. Even if it's got a high price tag, it was definitely worth it. Look right there, $24.99. So, and I don't know if this was used or not, but yeah. I haven't had much luck using this, but the inputs do work, and they work very well. It is officially Sega, so this is actually a Sega product. But this right here is a USB Sega Genesis original controller. So it's only got 3 buttons, which is really weird. I've never seen many like that. Usually they're a 6-button combo. But yeah, I picked this up for like maybe 15, 20 bucks. It really wasn't that expensive. But I just got it at my local game exchange. And like I said, that just depends on where you live. But it works pretty well. I like to play like Toe Jam and Earl and stuff like that with it. So yeah, if you like Sega Genesis, pick this up. Now, of course, if you're looking for PS2 emulation or anything like Xbox, I would go with the Afterglow controller. It's an official Xbox product, but this does work well for emulation. I mean, it's an Xbox controller. It should work pretty well. But yeah, take my USB, go ahead and plug that baby in, and it lights up. It's got different like modes on it. So this right here actually controls the color, and if you see, I'll press it against my knee right here. You can adjust the brightness. There's different modes on it, so you can press this, and you'll go to like different color cycle modes. So there's a couple of them that actually, like if you see, like it'll actually change while you're using it. This product usually is going to cost you around, a good 40, 50 bucks, but it really is worth it, man. It's a solid controller. It works great. Um, and it looks really cool, honestly. So this is my favorite controller that I own, actually. All right, guys, if you love retro gaming and you want to see more content like this, I'd really appreciate a follow and a heart. Love you guys, and take care. I'll see you in the next one.